house doing my back office work, man. You know what I'm saying? Before I get on the road, about to get ready to head out to Birmingham today. I got a load here. I'm in Atlanta right now. I got a load going to Birmingham and a load coming back. Something simple today. Going up for 300, coming back for 250. So that'll be a cool little 5.5 day, 550 day for like a little 4 hour drive, 2 hours there, 2 hours back. But nevertheless, while I'm here at the house and working on some back office material, I thought I'd just show you guys how to stay organized. And this is how I stay organized in my hot shot trucking business because I'm a one man band. I book all my loads, I process all the money orders and the invoices and take the payments and, do all the mechanics. I do everything. I'm a one man band. So you got to take at least one day out. Well, at least I do. Sorry about that. Whoa, my bad. Dropped the phone. But anyway, so I'm going live. So this is all live, man. Nothing pre-scripted. I'm just giving it to you raw. So anyway, yeah. So what I do is I I work Monday through really like Friday or Saturday, depends, and that's when I'm just hauling. But I take that one day off, which is on a Sunday. Sunday's my day to get organized. You know what I'm saying? So I go on the load boards. I book all my loads for the week. Once I book all my loads for the week, then print all my paperwork out, get all my paperwork printed out, and I mark things and get things organized. So I'm on the load board, and I just booked the load going out to Birmingham. And so this is Super Dispatch. This is just one of the portals. Um, Super Dispatch is just one company who hosts carriers and stuff like that. You can come on here and for free. You can use like their basic um, service where you can come and create, like your own profile and whatnot. You can create your profile, and when you create your profile, you know, you can from there you can kind of it'll have like all your information in there and, your percentage and how everything's going, stuff like that. Your information. So it's like Facebook. You go in there, you set up your profile. Now when you're set. Now once you're set, then you can go in here and you can like mess with your load. You can find loads, you can go to offers, your dashboards, yada yada, And here's your loads. So I'm on my loads. So these are the 3 loads that I have right now. So I clicked on that assign. So this is what I got, and I have this for today. So I just label it. I go in there and label it like Friday's second load, Friday's second load. I should have been Friday's first load, but anyway, so you can go in there and you can put your loads and hook it up, where you can keep track of all your loads basically. So whenever I pull up on the load and I pick it up and I inspect it, I'm usually doing it through Super Dispatch. Even if the client wants me to do it through their own load board, I still do it through mine just because, I be trying to have track of all my loads. Because as you can see right here, I have like, because once you pick up the load, it'll be in pickup mode. Once you deliver it, it'll be in deliver mode. And then when you build them, you can build them, like I've built these companies right here. Um, So these are just payments that I'm pretty much waiting on, like, 175, 200, 200, another 150. So these are just payments I'm waiting on. I've already built them, and these are just loads that are paid, since I've been hot shotting since October of last year. I've completed like 210 loads, but I've actually done more than that. That's just what I've done in this app, because I've kind of the first like maybe 30 loads I didn't use this, so I don't have track of them, but it's a little more than that. But that's what they got. I got archived things. I got archived in there, like loads that I was about to get but I couldn't get. So I just put them in archive mode, so that way I could still have track of them just in case I need to pull it up later. But yeah, so that's Super Dispatch is what you want to go online, or whatever, and you just download the app and go ahead and get your profile started, so that way you can go ahead and start tracking all your loads from beginning to the end. Now they charge $55 a month, for it to have a, like, I guess, a pro subscription where you can kind of do more, like go on the load board, and because they have their own internal load board, like right here, I can go to, like, say, load board, then I can pull up, I can go to search mode and put in, like Atlanta, ATL, see what I'm saying, to say I want to go to like Birmingham or something. I just put BIR, and see Birmingham will pop up. Just go ahead and click on that. And then I can hit search, right? And so these loads will come up that are either there or kind of close. So if it's nothing, it'll say nothing. But anyway, so you get, for $55, you get the internal load board with the subscription. So that's Super Dispatch. Now over here, I'm on Central Dispatch. This is where you find loads. Like I go to, same way, you go on there and you set up your little profile, whatnot. You can go to billing, rating, and all that little stuff you see. And then you go over here, there's resources, but this is where carriers go. Search loads, save loads, my trucks, dispatch to me. So if I click dispatch to me, this is what I got dispatched to me. I got one load that's dispatched to me in Super, and that's from Birmingham to Atlanta, paying 300, and you know it's an NOP. And so anyway, this is where you find the loads. Majority of your loads that you're gonna find, go to search vehicles. Majority of the loads that you're gonna find are gonna be right here on Central Dispatch. It costs $115 a month to get Central Dispatch, but I think they'll give you a free trial or something. So I'm in Atlanta and I'm trying to get something to Bessemer, right? And so when that pop up, see how all the loads pop up? These are rates right here. These are live rates. You know what I'm saying? 135, 250, 175. And that's going, pretty much from like Acworth to, you see where it's going. But Alpharetta to Birmingham, Atlanta to Moody. Ooh, I like that right here, the Toyota Tundra. 400 right here. 400 for NOP by RPM from Atlanta to Moody. See, that's a good load. But anyway, I'll put a start by that. I'll check that for later. I'll go back and check that out here in a minute and see if it's still available. But yeah, so that's the load board. That's Central Dispatch. So now, once I go on here and I find the load, and I say I booked the load and I got the load. So the next thing I want to do is when I get the load, of course, put it over here in Super Dispatch, move it from Central Dispatch to Super Dispatch. Now it's in Super Dispatch, and then I would pretty much migrate it over from there to here. So that way, all my loads are right here. And then when I get to the car, I can just click on that, click on the load. And once I click on that load, I can inspect that car with, because all the information's there, like the car, the type of car, the VIN, everything's there. So anyway, how I stay very, very organized is I get me a backup, external hard drive. So I got me one that's like 5 terabytes. That way I can carry a whole bunch of information. So I got a 5 terabyte external hard drive, right? I'm just going to my basic, mini computer, my dual screen, because I like to be able to, like I say, see 2 things at one time if I need to. And then I got my printer. So this is a load I just booked with Montway for $300. This is for Monday. Pick up Monday, drop off Monday. Little 2-hour drive. But anyway, so I got my printer. I just printed off a load that I just booked. And when I print that off, I save it. I save that same load onto, I'll create a folder. So basically, if whoever the broker is, say it's Montway who just gave me that load, I would boom, 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 copy, paste, create a folder for them, and then I would dump that page into that folder, right? Then I would store it. So what you want to do is have you one hard drive, one folder, and name it your business. Like this is Major Transport Services. I click that, right? Now this is my folder. Now when I click that Major Transport, I've created all these subfolders. And this is what you want. You want all these subfolders because, see what I'm saying? You want to be able to, like my truck, my trailer, Secretary of State stuff is in there. My IRS stuff is in there. My banking, if I hit bank, these are all the banks that I deal with and different type of banking stuff. So I keep all that, separated and keep it all the papers and stuff to dealing with that. I keep it all separated, right? So then you got my EIN, my FMCA, all FMCSA stuff, like my BOC3, my DOT letter, compliance letter, my MC letter, MC, everything, OP1, my PIN for FMCSA, my PIN is in there. So I just keep, and this is how I do it, I keep everything organized, guys. You want to stay organized, all the factoring companies that I deal with, Bobtail, that's a great factoring company, by the way. Uh, all the dispatch sheets I get, brokers, all the brokers that I'm dealing with, from Cars Arrive, AVC, Assertus, Metro Loads. Like anytime I get a new broker, I create them a folder and I throw it over here in my brokers folder. That way, at any time, I can go over here and I can just hit like Montway. I can hit that, and anything Montway ever send me that was important, I keep it over here stashed. You feel me? I can always go back to it. So this is all my brokers, my BOL clients. This is like my BOL, my client's BOL, whatever. Like sometimes a client will give you their own BOL that they want you to inspect the car with. So I usually throw it over here in that folder. And these are my BOLs that I created for my company. So if I need a BOL, I can just go here real quick and print that off, and it'll be, labeled and everything. Let me show you, see how I got my company net information on there and whatnot. So anyway, that's that. But you get the idea. So you create your main folder. You put all these mini folders in there. Your insurance, gate pass, load boards. These are all the load boards that I deal with. I throw them all over here. Super Dispatch, Central, yada yada yada. You ship. So this is how you stay organized, guys. So when you do that, it's easy to get to stuff when you need to find it. Anytime I get new documents and stuff, I just throw them in. I just throw them in that folder, doc folder. And I was like, if I'm in a rush, and I ain't got time to sort stuff out, I'll just throw it in that doc folder, and then I'll get to this later and reorganize it. So I got to go in here. These are all new docs. I got to go in here and stuff these in those folders that I showed you. All of these papers go in one of these folders. So I'll go through that one by one on a day off and just kind of stuff them all in that folder just to stay organized. But sometimes, man, I'll be in a rush and I don't have time to actually put the papers where they go, so I do it later. So yeah, so you want your external hard drive so you can keep, and you want two of these. You want two. You want one at the house and one in your bag rolling with you. So that way, if you break one or lose it, or not break it, because you can always get it repaired. But if you lose it, or if it gets stolen or something, you got to back up. You don't want to just have all your shit in one space. You know what I'm saying? They taught us that in school, that you always really want three backups. One at your mom's house, one at your house, and one somewhere in your car, somewhere safe. But anyway, so I got that. And then I keep me one of these type of folders. I keep this folder. I always stay branded. Got the brand on there. Major Transport Service. You call it, we'll haul it. We'll talk about that later, how you stay branded. But anyway, so I have this, and it's organized, of course, labeled. And in here, anytime I do a job and I knock out the job, and once they pay me, I put the slip in here. These are all like paid slips. These are all loads I knocked out that they paid invoices on. So I'll just show you, for instance, like TUV, of course, whatever the name of the company, the broker. Like, for instance, this is called USA Star Transport and Logistics. So they paid me. They paid me $175 for this load, and once they pay me, I draw a line through the paperwork and put paid, just so it's quick to see from a glance view that, hey, it's paid. So this is where I keep all my receipts basically. If you really want to be technical, like, so all my invoices, once I invoice them, because like I say, I get the load once I book the load and transfer it over to Super. I print it out, and now I got the paper form of the load. Now, some guys only just rock off their phone. They don't deal with paperwork at all. Like, they'll usually just use their app. That's fine too. But like I say, something happened to the computers and all this stuff, man, it goes away or messes up. You just lost all your business. You know what I'm saying? So I like to keep track, like physical track of my business. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go and I have kids, they're gonna be able to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it. It'll be organized, in other words. So this is that load I just booked. We're gonna staple all this together. And like I said, if this is your office, make sure you have all your office stuff you need. Get you a stapler, get you some backup staples, get you some markers and highlighters and things, things you need to help you stay organized. Paper clips and stuff like that. You want to stay ready, man. And so I put those loads that I've completed, like I say, in that folder. So that way, if I need to go back at any time to pull up a BOL, a bill of lading, which is your receipt, basically your paperwork to that load, I can go in that folder and get it. So that's pretty much it, guys. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, but I got to rambling on a little more extra. This is my setup. You don't have to have this type of setup, of course. You can get something basic. You can just get a laptop. You can just get an iPad. You can use an iPad. My little security camera and shit. But anyway, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Get you whatever you feel you need, far as where you can store all your information. But for me, I like to be comfortable when I work in the office. You feel me? So like I say, this is the back office. So I got like I say, you book your loads, you transfer your loads, you print out your paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You store your paperwork when you're done, so you have copies of that. You get a backup uh, external hard drives. Get you a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them if you can, so you can keep everything on safe mode. You feel me? And that's about it, man. I just wanted to show you real quick how I stay organized. You know what I'm talking about? So if you guys like this video or got anything out of this video, man, give me a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? And let your boy let your boy know, man. If I miss something, if it's something I missed, let me know. If I hit something on point, let me know. Thumbs up. And just let me know, man. So if I can help you in any way, I will. And in the next video, we'll talk about the ELD. We'll go ahead and get that out the way because a lot of guys have been asking me about the ELD. So the next video, we're going to talk about the ELD. I'm going to show y'all not only how to use it and how to operate it, but who I use. I'm going to give y'all her name, number, and everything. So that way you can just call her directly. And also it helps your boy out because they give you boy 10%. 10%, for looking out. And they'll do that for you too. So it ain't just for me. Like if you turn somebody on, once you get your ELD cracking, you turn somebody on, they'll give you like 10% off every time you send somebody. And if they actually like do the service, they'll give you 10% off on your next bill, every person you bring. So it's just something that, you can do as a side hustle. But anyway, guys, I'm out this thing, man. So y'all be safe out here, man. Stay safe on the road. You know what I'm talking about? And keep those wheels turning, man. And see y'all in the next video. We out. Peace.